We are many, those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds. Madness thrives on the suffering of the dead, locked in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvesting on the innocent. Tread lightly the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shake off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate and unborn.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Yeah, what's up, Nick? Early stream. You guys know I rarely stream on Sundays. Since I'm going to be out of town, there's not going to be a show Tuesday. I got to be up early Wednesday to be into work yeah, basically I'm going to California for 5-6 days. Won't be a chance to do a stream, even if I wanted to. But yeah, figure I'd get some audio out of the way, maybe some video. The other night we did touch into Dead's GoPro on the execution bulkhead door. We didn't play it in its entirety. We played about half of it. We will probably go back through it today if we have time. I want to try to knock out maybe this recorder, depending on time, and definitely get into some video. So That being said, we will get into some audio and revisit some video. Let's get on over to the screen. We left off hour 20 minutes. We're only one EVP in on 47 minutes. Jack, come over. They're here again. And that's kind of weird, considering that Adelaide Paranormal was visiting Nevada State Prison here recently, and they actually got the name Jack on their investigation in the execution chamber. So yeah, we got a name that another team got. Definitely not the first time. I've gotten the names from Destination Fear as well as Ghost Adventure. So now Adelaide Paranormal, make that 3. 3 names, 3 different teams. So yeah, I'd say the evidence is legit. Let's get back to some audio. And TM, see you snuck in. How you doing? No alcohol this stream. Stuck on Coke and water. So yeah, kind of excited. I get unlucky when it comes to activity, and when I see something, when I say I don't want to see activity on the way home, I was even more unlucky. I was involved in a car accident. Oh no. Are you okay, Nick? Are you okay? No offense, screw the car. Are you okay? Good. Cars can be replaced. People can't. I'm glad you're okay. Now, like I say, 12 years of towing. Both you and the car is okay. Good. Double thumbs up. How many times where I've seen cars where people should not have walked away. I mean, not walked away. I get on scene, they're like, yeah, I was in the car. I'm going, what? It's like, what? It's like, do me a favor. As soon as you get home, I want you to hug your entire family. I'm like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, you shouldn't have walked away from this. Hey, you didn't even get an injury. Go hug your family because you're going home. And it's, yeah, I'm glad you're okay. And we're pretty slowing through here. Yeah, one of these days I'll have to. What happened when some idiot decided to blow the big red light on a turn and got T-boned? Oh. So, driver's door, passenger's door, as long as it's not into the subframe, you're okay. Even if the wheel happens to be bent, fender, rim, tie rod, control arm, you'll be okay. The one that had gotten the T. Oh. So you got some front end damage. Ooh. Be careful on that. Front end of the car, you can get into a lot of issues. What's up, TM? The whole cooling system. Make sure no lines were pinched. Yeah, I'm glad everything's okay. Yeah, I'm actually shocked. Ectomaster was streaming that Adelaide Paranormal Investigation last night. And he's like, you got to check it out. And I got to the part where they said the name. And I'm like, wait a minute, wait, I got to bring this up on the show today. It's wild to think that you're getting these names on your investigation. You start going through it, come to find out another team months later goes in and gets the exact same name. That is insanity, you guys. Let's see here. Well, I take that back. We got it down in the original showers. They got it in execution. So does that show that spirits travel in that prison freely? I'd like to think so. It's a bird. They do not go home if they have a home. My theory on something like this is being a prison. If you die in prison, whether murdered or executed, what if that's your judgment to remain there because of your crimes in life? You can't leave here. This is your place of eternity. Or they don't know they're dead, and they're just serving out their sentence as they would if they were alive. Just a thought. Wouldn't that really have broken the car was a portion of the hood release along with some plastic parts on the outside. Passenger headlight being knocked out of its spot. Regardless, Nick, get the cooling system checked out. Your radiator and your radiator lines. Trust me on this. I had the same thing, and I pinched a radiator line and almost overheated the engine. So keep that in mind. Because if you overheat that engine, it's going to be a lot more expensive. Yeah, good, Nick, good. Even mention that to them. Say, check the coolant lines. Because those small ones on the bottom could turn out to be bad. It doesn't take much to pinch them. You can almost do it with your hands. Just don't want to see them miss something. That's, like I said, that's 12 years of cleaning up wrecks. That's just Brent trying to help out. And my back is killing me today. I don't know why. I'm going to be moving around a lot trying to get comfortable. I don't know what I did. Second. I'll be here. Just gotta turn off the cam for a minute. Fender in the door, passenger side was dented with the chance of their wheel being fucked. Yeah, that. I guarantee you the wheel is fucked. What is that? Is that a motorcycle? Sounds like a dirt bike. Drones aren't allowed on prison grounds. And this is night 2. Yeah, there were nobody with drones. This is definitely different. It does almost sound like a dirt bike, way in the distance. Okay, denoise it takes it away. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Chainsaw at 5, maybe about 6 o'clock. That's possible, but it is a way distant chainsaw. Or a weed whacker. That'd have to be a powerful weed whacker. Considering where prison grounds is and everything is relation to it, even a chainsaw, you'd have closest house is probably half a mile away. It's possible. Yeah. Unless they're doing yard maintenance on the prison next door. Then it'd be a possibility. Not when people are investigating. Not when people are there. Pretty flatlined here. In fact, we're very flatlined. All right. We're done on that one. I had the green light to go straight, and they pulled in front of you. Fucking idiots. And that's going to take a minute to load, like usual. The usual slow loading, right? Beyond that, guys, what I said the other night on air, on the show, as hot as it's been, I get home, guys, I've got no motivation to do a show. I'm so flipping tired from the heat. Effects, special. Yes. I'm trying, guys. We got to get through this as quick as we can. September is coming up fast. We're already in June. So June, July, August. We got 3 months to do let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 recorders and 3 GoPros. So I don't think we're gonna have a problem getting it done. I don't think we have a problem at all. But I want to try to get some of this out of the way since I'm gonna be gone for a week. Now once I get back, I think I'm gonna invest in one more GoPro for the trip. I think having a little bit more video is going to be good for us. But like I said, GoPro, Volta, light, microphone, and an extra battery. Probably about $400. Unless I can get one from a pawn shop, I don't know how good it would good be to buy a GoPro from a pawn shop. All right, let's get through the dead parts. It's pretty much all of it. So it's in the background. All right. Wait for the insurance company. And that's the hardest part, is waiting on the insurance company. Part of it though. I mean, pause this real quick. If people realize how many accidents actually happen and how much these insurance agents have to bust hump on it, it'd boggle your mind. Just when I was towing alone, we'd probably have 40 or 50 cars in our impound lot from accidents, just waiting for insurance agents, or waiting to go to body shops, or waiting to go to inspection centers. It's scary. The witness made it much, yeah, that's good. There's other teams in the background. Good. Huh. If the video and audio was synced, we can see it the same without the audio from the video. This is just audio. There's no video on most of these recorders. We're just doing the Zoom H1Ns right now. We're gonna get back to the video a little bit later on. Actually, I think we're gonna finish this night off, then we'll go back and review the video from the other night. Because I know we had I remember we did have evidence. So we're going to load it up and see what we can get. I don't know how long the show's. Thank you. Knock knock. It was more. Two stones against one bird, right? It was more so we can see and hear at the same time. And that's why I want to get another GoPro. Some of these areas, yeah, I want another camera in there. I'd really love to get another one in the showers. Even if it's just one of the 3 nights and alternate, 4 GoPros, or actually it'd be 3. Unless we want to find a rich streamer out there or a rich paranormal team that wants to donate like 5 freaking GoPros so we can just leave the recorders here and do nothing but GoPros. So I can spy the ghost taking a shower. Or the freaking ghost or the guys being hung in there before they die. Being hung or stabbed. You want another camera in the shower. Yeah, it doesn't sound the greatest, but as you can see, this is completely dead through here. GoPro audio is not as good as the recorders, TM. If you put a mic on it, it is. If you put a mic on it, like I do, it's actually better. Like I do here. You do it like this, you're okay. Like even just the media mod makes it better than just the base mic. These little mics are surprisingly sensitive. So yeah, even if I can add just one more, I think we'll be all right. But that means that much more to analyze. I will be taking the Pentax with the strobes. So that's another one to hold. This one I'll probably carry with me and have these set up just staggered. Because I have not had the Pentax out in a while. I said the only downside, give me a second here. Let me pause this for a second. This is the video we have to deal with. And you guys have seen it before. Alright guys, my name is Brent. We've come up from Las Vegas to see you. Is there anybody that would like to communicate with us? So we'd have to deal with the flashing. Please come forward and tell us your story. So, yeah, can we deal? I can turn the strobes almost all the way down to where it's just IR and full spectrum. Some areas, I honestly want the strobes just in case we do get a shadow walking through. So, I think we'll be all right. All right. We are flat. all the way through. Most of May had nothing. I haven't had any activity in my house in a long time. And I shouldn't be saying that, knock on wood. Now, are you guys okay with the IR strobes? Uh, I know a lot of people it's hard to watch because of all the blinking. If you guys are okay with it, like I said, I can turn the strobes down. But I don't know. It all depends how much. And also, again, the camera is heavy. I've got the stand for it with the brackets for the lights. Let me pause this again real quick. The reason I do that TM is my own theories. Everybody's been to a club, and when the strobes are going off, you kind of if you're walking by, if you're looking out, somebody's walking by while the strobes are going off, they kind of stagger. I'm trying to use that theory with the paranormal as well. If you get a shadow or a figure walking by,
I want my duck!
yep, you want your duck. Ugh, that's loud. As people are if something walks by, you're going to get that stagger step, just like you would in the club. Same theory, only in full spectrum and IR, which the human eye can't pick up. It'll pick it up on the camera, and we'll be able to see it later, but we won't be able to see it with the naked eye. So, in theory, does it work? IR strobes? I think they do. We'll have to see. I don't know. And the alert's not even popping up on OBS. So it's playing. I'm just not getting the alert for it. So I guess I'm going to be shocked. And that's a siren. Yeah, at least they play. Now that one's creepy. The whispers. You guys are just going crazy on the points today, ain't you? What's up, Windsor? How you doing, bud? Yep. And there's another one. How you been, Windsor? And Windsor, was just talking about earlier, Ecto's playing Adelaide Paranormal's investigation on his channel last night. I did go back and see it. I watched it this morning, actually, when I got up. Do you remember the name when they got Jack inside the execution chamber, when he was in the execution chamber? And they were looking for the name Jack on the wall? There's no Jack that I remember that was executed at Nevada State Prison. But we did get the name Jack in the showers on this recorder, uh, was it Wednesday or Thursday night? We actually did get the name Jack in the old showers, and they got it in execution. Yeah. Uh, hold on. Let's give me a second here, guys. Bear with me for a minute, please. Where are we at? Right there. We are 112.43. There you go. Pretty clear, Jack. Close selected files. Back to it. Okay. Uh, there's no officers that I know of that died in the showers. As far as the rest of the prison, I'll have to look into that. It's not to say there wasn't a Jack that died in the showers and they just roamed the prison. That's a possibility. Remember, a lot of the prisoners, they don't list the cause of death, especially up on the hill in Building 6. A lot of them, they just put it down as natural causes, and it wasn't. From what I remember, there was never an official cause of death. Now, is that because of guard negligence, prisoner negligence, or it was just planned so well that they couldn't figure it out? Now, being that, from what I was told, the security protocols in those pods on the hill were not the greatest. There was a lot of blind spots. So if somebody sneaks into a blind spot and they get zipped, nobody saw anything, the cameras didn't see anything, the guards didn't see anything. Is it a possibility of a prisoner on prisoner death? Yeah. Is it possible for a guard on prisoner death? Anything's possible. But the fact that it's undetermined, to me, is just like Neil Pitney. They just put it down as a heroin overdose. And you'll never convince me otherwise that he wasn't helped. So when it comes to stuff like this, yeah, they know he's dead. Is it going to change anything? If they murder somebody in prison, is it going to change it? No, they're dead. That's the end. That's in note on the paperwork. They're dead. Murder, suicide, helped. Who knows? It's just one of those things that's part of the universe. All we know is dead. Exactly, Nick. Cam's is also only a new time. Well, they had security cameras there back in the 70s. We've seen them on camera. They were maybe put in the early 80s, but still, they were there. And when we go through the video again, the new video this year, the video I set, the GoPros that Joe and I carried, when we walk into the pods up there, you'll see what I mean. It is blind spot city. Anybody with any common sense could get around the cameras. They might not be able to get out, but they could get done what they needed to. Whether it was assaulting another prisoner, a fight, a drug deal, passing contraband, whatever it is. You find that blind spot, no one's none the wiser. How'd you get the stuff in? I don't know. You see, guys, we're blind all the way through the Among Us game. I don't know what the Among Us game is, but yeah, I think at that point it's out of sight, out of mind. As long as it's not. I can't speak for the guards, but if it's not drugs or alcohol, I think it's kind of like, we know they're getting it in here. As long as they're not using it to hurt anybody, if it's making them shut up and behave, you know what? When we do a cell check, we'll take the contraband. But we're not going to do anything right now. I don't know if that's the way they do it. But if I was a guard, if they snuck, as long as it's not like a cell phone or drugs in or alcohol, you know what, guys? I know you're going to break the rules. Just don't let me catch you with it. Don't let me catch you sneaking it in. It's a super max. It's a max prison, yeah. Basically, I'd use your common sense, guys. One or more is murder, but I don't want to have the task of murder. Is that the one with the little freaking guys in the little space suits? Okay, I've seen a couple play it. I know what you're talking about. I have seen a couple people stream it. Okay, that's a team outside. People unfriended friends because of that game because it's about lie. If you're unfriending somebody over a video game, you deserve not to have friends. Just go out back and duke it out. Be like real men. God. I remember how many times growing up playing like Street Fighter, Tecmo Bowl, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct. It's like, we didn't unfriend each other over it. We just got better. Modern day Monopoly. Modern day Monopoly? Try the original Monopoly. It broke up families. Maybe kids did. Either way, you're going to unfriend somebody over a video game? You're pathetic. I said, like, I was never good at Street Fighter. I had to get better at it to even compete with my friends. Vice versa for Mortal Kombat. They could never beat me. Tecmo Bowl, we had to set rules. No using the Raiders because of Bo Jackson. You could never tackle him. We had to set rules so we'd basically not stay friends, but we wouldn't be bitching about it. Even that can be dangerous to say on Twitch. It is just a video game. I mean, did I think about becoming a streamer gaming? Yes. I was going to do PUBG. And it was like, you know what? It's not working out. And Deds was like, why don't you just analyze the why don't you do a show on the paranormal? I was like, what? He goes, dude, you're an investigator. There's no paranormal shows on Twitch. Do it. Well, there are paranormal shows, but they don't analyze evidence like I do. It's like, just do it, dude. See what happens. I can't be mad about games. I'm not a rage quitter, but on a couple of games, I do rage. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? There's a lot of paranormal channels. Very few are active. I mean, very few. I've got like I think three of them that are on occasionally. One of them runs a haunted location. I forget the names of the channels offhand. Interface Death used to broadcast on Twitch. They do occasionally, but they predominantly do it on, like, I think YouTube and Facebook. Ecto does some paranormal, of course. Grandpa something, I forget his name. I'd have to look him up. I'm the only active investigator that you know of. I know there's a couple. One of the ones I'm mentioning is, I wish there were more. That way people would understand what we go through. It's not just what you see on TV where they get evidence on every show. And I've talked about this, many times before. You go hours upon hours with nothing. I mean, just on this recorder, we're 4.5 hours with one EVP. Yeah, Windsor, let me pause this real quick. Windsor, I agree. They go over other people's evidence. Yeah, some of these guys may set up cameras in haunted locations. I know Kalani Ghost Hunter does it, and there's a couple other. Go tell your buddy ZB to come on Twitch. On second thought, don't. For one, he ain't my buddy. For two, I wouldn't disgrace Twitch like that. For three, oh shit. I'm still trying to get him back to Nevada State Prison. I've sent a couple messages out trying to get to his people. It's like, you guys need to revisit it now. Because, like I said, he's banned from Nevada State Prison. But he can get back in if I'm there. I talked to Susan, jokingly with Susan about that. She's like, I'll let him back in if you're there. It's like, yeah, we'll make sure he pays like he did at the Goldfield Hotel. It's going to cost him $25,000 to get in there. She starts laughing. She goes, if you can get $25,000, I'll let him in. It's like, yep. No. I wouldn't do that, TM. I'm too professional for that. Anyway, I think Aaron and Billy are the cool ones. I said Zach's just one of those people. He's very reclusive. He's only out with he only relates to certain groups, which is okay. I mean, the more I look at it, and I'm not giving him credit, he's very reclusive. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of reclusive people. I'm one of them. They do it for content. Yeah. You know, like at least Aaron's doing something with it. He puts out artwork. Okay, that's Susan. Our favorite Susan. Susan is the best. Susan is the best. That's got to be a piece of equipment. Sounds like a horn. That's a digital horn. Yep, that's an app. That's not Susan's music box. I'll tell you that now. That's one of the teams with a music box. Da 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 da. Hey. Pause this again real quick. And as everybody knows, this show does upload to YouTube after the show. I had somebody comment on the video we were playing the other day. They said, I forget where it was in there. I think it was like the minute 32 mark or something, that they saw a shadow walking down the hallway. When the lights, one of the lights went out and changed pitch, they said at the other end of the hall there was a shadow that walked across. As soon as we finish the next section, we're gonna dip back into that GoPro video, and we're gonna watch all the sections. Hopefully. Yeah, someone point out something in the comments. Yes. So while this is playing, give me a second.
The local favorite.
Sorry, guys. Excuse me. And the comment's gone. Where'd it go?
changes. Society respect the noise the way it was intended.
I'd have to go back through my emails and actually check it. Huh. I don't know where it went. Uh, huh. Can't find it. Yeah, it's the most recent one. And now the comment's actually been deleted. Uh, maybe they re-looked at it and realized it wasn't evidence. I don't know. And why did that start all the way back there? Oh, it restarted. That's why we were out of it is there? Okay. It's like hour 32 or some shit like that. Hour 32:15 or something like that. Was the timestamp. Okay, that's that. There's nothing. All right. 6 113:45. Okay, thank you. 5. Okay, and this should be the last section of night 2. Hopefully we can get at least maybe one EVP out of this. Then we'll get back to the video. And it looks like there might be, or it's just a lot of background noise. All right. But I know we've already watched the video. We're going to load it into Adobe this time and try to pick out the the audio. All right. On to section 3. There is some chance for evidence in there. We'll just have to see. Sounds like an app. Yeah. Definitely not evidence. Okay, that's got concrete echo to it. Let's try. It might be coming from outside. Might be outside. It drops off a lot. Okay, effects, special, local enhancer. What's 7? No, I think that's some kind of an echo off metal. I do not think that's evidence. Yeah, that's not English. I'm not going to even bother debunking that. We don't need to. Yeah, Nick, I looked at it this morning, but I was half asleep. It's like, there's people outside. Gotta love the irony of that one. Get the vocals in here. Let's bump this up. Let's clear it up. Alright, take the reverb out. What's up, Ecto? How you doing, bud? Team in the background. Waking up from a nap. Should be taking one, but I'm streaming. Been up since like 4 this morning, so. And since you're in here now, didn't know if you were working or what was going on. I checked out your stream of Adelaide's investigation. I got through the execution chamber, and I've brought it up twice already. This will be lucky number 3. You remember how they brought up the name Jack in the in the execution chamber? We got the name Jack in the showers. I'm going to bring it up one more time for you, for just so you can hear it. H1 Pro showers. Okay. Yeah, this is from the showers. So yeah, I was kind of hoping you'd drop in so I could share that with you. So I guess that just goes to prove once again the spirits at the prison travel. They're free to travel about the prison, minus the ones who refuse to leave the execution chamber. Now, what got me about that is Adelaide really did not do a lot of. They didn't do a lot of research from the other shows that have been there. If they would have tried to reach out to David Blackwell, they would have got him too. David Blackwell and Carol Edward Cole do not leave the execution chamber. Yeah, but I got a kick out of that. What if they would have said, "Where's Brent" on the recorders? That would have been fantastic. Would have been like, yep, wait, who's Brent? Through the Estes method. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. All seemed to be their first time. They should still at least watch all the other episodes so they get an idea of who to talk to. They'd be like, who's Brent again? I can imagine Susan explaining that to him. We got Brent on the recorder. Who the hell is Brent? Where's Brent? Who's Brent? Why is Brent? Yeah. Well, you see, what happened was, okay, we're going through another big blank area. Where's Brent? Who's Brent? Why Brent? Nobody can Brent a Brent more than this Brent can Brent a Brent. So, you know. Yeah, drunk. I'm drunk is Carol Cole. 100% it's Cole. Because he was known as the alcoholic cannibal. That's what that one actually made me stop and re-listen to it like 6 times. I'm drunk. Carol Cole, 100%. You know, it's as many investigations that I've seen people do in Nevada State Prison. I'll watch it. Motorcycle, nothing all the way through. Oh yeah, they pick on newbies. They did me my first time with both barrels the first time. Look at all this blank spot. Holy shit. I'm actually surprised the women didn't get attacked in an execution. The very first word was idiotic. Yeah, that'd do it. But yeah, I am surprised Eddie did not attack the women. And it must have been an off night. Yeah, yeah, definitely a truck. It's not a ghost truck. This isn't Maximum Overdrive. Leaving one of your audio recorders out tonight. Got some activity in your house? Okay, you could tell that. Somebody with a GoPro. That's got to be me or Dead's. One of the two. Maybe Eddie wanted to be good for me. Like I said, what I want to do this year, and I messaged Susan about it. She's like, can I call you tomorrow? I messaged her. She's like, can I call you tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, not a problem. She goes, what do you have in mind? And I told her, and she's like, okay. It's like, she's like, she goes, I wanted to get Joe involved, but Joe does not believe in the paranormal. So we could have Chris Pitzer do it. Lead me from last night's cells into execution, handcuffed, sit me down in a chair, blindfold me or whatever, and walk out. Shut the door. I think, hopefully the spirits will be good. Yeah, dogs were doing something weird. Say something, they got it move. Stared at something, no tail moving, no ears. Scholar gets up, stands next to her. Dad calling them both multiple times, said nothing. After a minute, they both went, maybe. Remember, like a cardinal rule in paranormal investigating, you never investigate your own home. Not unless you know how to control it if something happens. You're going to open a doorway that you don't want. Have I investigated my own home? Once. Because of the dolls that I have? Yeah. Beyond that, no. I know there's a spirit here in my house anyway. I'm not going to antagonize it. He hasn't been around in a while. Just be extremely careful with that. I honestly don't want that message. Brent, what do I do? And my response is going to be, you done fucked up, A.A. Ron. It's like, now you got problems. You're going to have to sage the house. Just get a priest. Well, kind of hard to do that sometimes. I got a proton pack. I'm good. Well, okay, that's team outside. Wh- I tell people constantly. I have people at work. Hey, Brent, I got something going on in my house. Don't communicate with it. Just don't. No. Stop. Don't. Please. No. My team is very washy. That's 99% right. Don't tell them to go to the light. Just tell them, this is my house. You're not welcome here. You need to leave. You know, just move on. Move on from here. You're not welcome. This is my home now. Go. Beyond that, there's not much you could do. Until it gets, be assertive but not aggressive. You got to be bold. Otherwise, they're not going to do it. You can leave or I'm going to send you out myself. It's like, you got to be firm with them. You got to be a borderline aggressive or they're not going anywhere. And we're pretty much flatlined. Matter of fact, we are flatlined. Let's get ready to watch some video. So we're just going to go back over the video we watched the other night and hopefully get through all of it. Look, you can leave the easy way and go. You can play the hard way. Turns on Proton Pack. So it looks like we're going to get one EVP in the showers. We've got, what, 6 minutes, 7, 8 minutes left. And it's been flatlined all the way across. We kind of anticipated this, so give me a few more months and I'll get a better ghost trap to go with it. Didn't you have that website with an actual, the meter that actually read EMF? That actually looked like their freaking meter? I remember you posted it had the proton pack, the ghost trap, and the meter that actually worked. Imagine showing up to an investigation dressed as a Ghostbuster. Nobody would ever take you serious again. Hasbro is. The meter will act as a functioning EMF. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. They only crowdfunded it. Oh, okay. I'm part of an ecto. Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if this one might be dead. $540, 1 bar.
And that seems to be the consensus on the recorders. Six-ish hours, and down to 1 bar, which means we could probably go another 2 or 3 if we had to. You want it for reasons, right? I don't blame you one bit. Nope, don't save it. All right. There. Nope, I want to delete that. I want to. Okay, it's going to play difficult with me. Let's get this loaded so it'll. And here goes everything freezing. Who would have thunk this one? It is now freezing. Okay, there we go. That's GoPros, dead 1. On execution bulkhead. All right. There's part 1. Let's delete that. Get that into there. We're done with that. Close it. All right. And that is 7 minutes. Okay. Effects, special, vocal enhancer, yes. All right. All right, let's get this as big as we can. We got to remember where we'll find the EVP. Let me get the notes turned over for this so we can actually mark it. Then we'll have to clip it. We'll just have to remember to clip. Oh, hold on. The hell? Why'd you do that? There.
Okay, this is Joe's GoPro Hero 7, looking into last night viewing, or last night's cells.
Why is the video not playing? There it is. Okay, it was... It's going to give us problems. I knew it.
So this is...
Well. Okay, right there. There it is. That's not Des. Remember, we went through this the other night. If you look up in the corner, his mouth is not moving. Why are you doing this now? Okay. Let's get this done there. Let's noise reduction, nope, special, vocal enhancer. So yeah, we got that part. Let's get in. Save selection as. That would be 140. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to number these later. So that is Dead's GoPro. All right, and that's one for the meter. Let me get my head minimized here, so I'm not blocking the screen. It's the last thing you guys want to see. Sweet, yeah. Sweet, careful flamingo panic. Yeah, gotta love the clip's random shit.
So this is sitting on execution bulkhead door. Looking to last night's cells. Okay.
Why is the video not catching up? That's what I want to get at. Up there. Is it caught up now?
So it's gonna be
Yeah, video's not catching up to it.
Alright, this is Bert with Car Paranormal, Nevada State Prison. Night 1, visit 4. This is with the H3VR being left on the execution chamber door. Okay, let me get this written down.
I think what we're going to have to do is watch the video normally. Then if we get anything, we're going to have to go back in here to get it. There is an EVP. Yeah, that's definitely evidence. On exactly what, I don't know yet. Let's clean it up. That might be Echo. That might be Echo. I don't think I can count this. I don't know if I can count this. Oh, shit. It's all over the place. Yeah, the more I clean it up, the more it takes away. Unfortunately, like that. I was actually afraid that was going to happen. It's a downside. Like I said, with GoPros, GoPro mics suck ass. And they're just terrible. Unless you put an external, you're doing a crapshoot. Why did that sound like it's saying turn around? This might be Echo from the highway. Because remember, execution is one of the hardest parts. It's actually closest to the freeway. It's not that far away. It's maybe 100 yards. Maybe 150. Might be one of these. We're just not getting. That's too garbly, if that's even a word. It sounds like tires on the rumble strip on the highway. Yeah, no. So after this one, we're going to go back to watching videos normally. That's the section we kind of wanted to look at. We knew there was something there. There's not. We do have seven sections of video to watch. What time is it? 2:30. Don't think we'll get through them all. We're gonna try. Like I said, we got this part analyzed. The most important part. And this GoPro, like mine in culinary, right after this video, right at the end of this video, if I remember, is where it shut off. It was either after part 1 or part 2. It just shut down. We didn't realize it for about 2 hours. And when we came back in, it was dark. Okay. So we're going to close this. No, I don't want to save it. We're going to minimize. We're going to move this up to here. And get on to this.
That's crazy.
So it showed so long after 7 minutes.
Yeah, shut down after 7 minutes.
I'll pay for the backlog.
No, don't.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I know, I know.
What?
Yeah, that got weird.
Did it shut off?
Yeah.
Here, let's do this. Oh,
That thing's still got 2 full bars and it says it's got 15 hours worth of battery on it.
we can do that. See, that'll help.
That's so crazy.
Are you with somebody?
You'll freak out then.
Yeah, you would freak the crap out. Oh, no, they'll freak you.
I last year, every time we left the station, I went to close everything. Every time. It's fun. No, it's that's when you really start feeling like you're so right.
It's crazy. No, are not moving very much. I had to go over and just snap my fingers for it to go red, so it's doing its thing.
Yeah, they drove all day. I've been on that for hours.
I've been working since yesterday.
No, no. We could sleep in the morning, I was okay.
Record.
Ooh, let me see.
I put that on just so it could be on last nights.
Okay. Pick it up real fast. Do you want it? Pick it up real fast.
Right there.
Okay. Pick it up real fast. Do you want it? Pick it up real fast.
I know.
Do you want it?
There's a voice there.
Let's go in there, I can be the alien.
We're going to have to analyze it after we watch it.
There's something in there. I told you, I felt earlier,
Like I said, I knew there was going to be voices.
I felt like, nope, don't go back.
We'll have to figure it out after the video's over. Right now I'm making notes for timestamps.
me for the Eddie, I can make responses on that.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
You guys gonna leave this on?
Yeah.
Office?
He's got orders all over.
Yeah.
Someone blank on here.
So somebody shut off that thing for 7 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, 7 minutes. 7 seconds.
Wow.
What the fuck? Was that just me? I think it was. Yeah, it was nothing. Never mind. Thought I saw a shadow on the last night's doors back there. Nope. Must have been me blinking. Oops. Yeah, when you pick up equipment, definitely not a good idea to turn it upside down so people are like, huh? Oops. Look, just looking at that, isn't it just a short walk from the execution chamber door to last night's cells? That's 12, 13 paces, maybe. Enjoy your last walk. it's right in the other room. And that's got to be more mentally screwed up than anything. You stand up in your cell and look straight forward, and you're looking at the execution chamber door. That has got to be the most emotionally like fucked thing. But they probably have this door closed. Enjoy your hop, skip, and a jump. You know, if I was being executed and let in that room, I'd probably skip in there. I'd probably just go like, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. You know, pull some Mary Poppins skipping in there. And be like, okay, I'm good. And try to have the guard keep a straight face. We're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. because. Be like, oh my God, what are you doing? It's like, I'm going out with a smile on my face. Before I block out, fuck you. So we got one spot to check on this. 2 minutes left. We'll check that, get to the next section. Death has been a door, time was but a window, I'll be back. Okay, Vigo. My last words. What do I want on my tombstone? Pepperoni and sausage. And just close my eyes. And be like, and I'd put that in my will that way. What do you want on your tombstone? Pepperoni and sausage. And just have him go. One last face palm by the staff. Like, well, what's this guy doing? Ghosts are real. Mind blown, ghosts are real and aliens from the future. No. No, 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 no. All right. Let's get off of that. Let's get back to this. Okay. There. And it was 2 minutes, 8 seconds. All right. So we're going to go about right there to start. And we're going to go up to there. Special vocal enhancers. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up now. Effects. All right.
Pick it up real fast. Do you want it? Pick it up real fast. Do you want it?
Somebody, that's Dead's adjusting the GoPro on the bulkhead door. That's what that stop them. It is a little bit metallic. All right, we're going to slow this down. Stop them. The only thing getting me is it's a little metallic. So it's either coming from the other side of the execution chamber door or it's an echo. I'm 50-50 right now. Let's save this there. There's one for sure way to see if this is metallic, and that's denoise. Okay, noise removal didn't remove it. So next, that sound was at the beginning, and I think that was from Dead's adjusting the GoPro. I think this has stopped them. Okay, what next? Okay. How does this do? Whoa. Now it's just acting wonky on me. Get rid of the scrape. I'm not 100%. I'm really not. This does sound a bit metallic though. That's what's throwing me off. That is really throwing me off. That end is very metallic. And that's confusing me. There's a click in there. There's a freaking uh I'm getting to the point, guys. It's so metallic. Yeah, I'm gonna put stop. Then I'm not counting the other. I'm gonna count the stop, but not the other. When Susan hears it, she can say yes or no too. Uh, I think that's gonna be our best bet at this point. Okay, let's get this saved. All right, another one for the meter. And that was it for that. We can get rid of this. No, I don't want to save it. Back to minimize. That's done. And the next one. On to part 3. And that's the hard part about this show sometimes. You spend 5, 10, 15 minutes analyzing one word, trying to find a way to clean it up, hoping that's what it is. Longest we've ever spent on a clip is like an hour. And that's been a while. That's definitely been a hot minute since we've done that. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean for you to hear the chugging. I'm thirsty. Oof. Yeah. Definitely doesn't do my looks any good. Got Windsor. It's almost to the point it's like this.
Are you in here?
Fair, I got you the other day. Yes, you did. Only because the screen was minimized and I was reading something else. It's like, motherfucker. That's 3 o'clock.
I'm right behind you.
I hate that one. I really hate that one. And there's a reason. Let me see if I can find it and I'll show you. Old paranormal. Nope, not there. Should be in there. Okay. Since I've found it real quick, let me explain why. Let me pause this. What am I doing? We'll get back to that in a second. This is the reason I hate that freaking that EVP or that sound. I'm right here behind you. This is from one of my first actually this is like my second investigation ever. I'm right here behind you. This EVP was gotten at Veterans Memorial Cemetery in Boulder City, Nevada. And I heard this with my naked ears. I did not need the recorder to hear this. I literally heard it, and I was the only one around. It was like, my recorder was on, thank God. So this is... there's the reason. I might have to change out the EVPs and put that in place of that soundbite. So let's get away from that. Get back to this. And we were about right there. You know, like I said, we're at 2912. That's only the EVPs we've gotten on this show. There are folders of EVPs that I haven't shared. Well, I've played them before. It's just stuff we haven't analyzed on the show. If I were to count them, add another 300 or 400 to that list. It's wild. Need to go back through and find the one from my first investigation of the prison. Or the second, excuse me. Second investigation, the EVP from Carol Cole. Probably the longest EVP I've ever gotten. Wish we could go back and clean it up. Ecto, I killed the bitch and put her body out behind the trash pile. When I got that EVP, pause this, I actually did the research on that. I didn't know who said it. I went back through and did all the research on all the convicted killers in Nevada State Prison. and to find out that Carol Edward Cole was the only one who dumped his victim's body by a dumpster. Like I said, it's rumored he killed like 35 women, or 30 plus women, let's just say that. And to find out and I found the name, Bonnie Sue O'Neill. He's, of all his victims, of all the executed in Nevada State Prison, he was the only one who dumped his victim's body next to the trash. And her name was Bonnie Sue O'Neill. Took me about 2 weeks to find that information. I went about as deep as you can get without getting personal. Let me see if I might have it. We might have to go back through it. Shit. Because I don't think I saved him. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean for you to hear that. Just starting to sneeze. Very professional. On my videos, I've only ever gotten a couple pieces of evidence on video. Shit. I honestly don't know. As far as video goes, I haven't gotten a lot. I've gotten out of the prison, I think I've gotten two orbs. So I haven't gotten a lot of video evidence, and that's my biggest hesitation about getting about using video is actually getting something. On to the next one. I think I had one where the this door on the left side of the bulkhead moved. I think I did get that on one of them. I contributed it to gravity, but Susan and them have gotten it many times before. So is it evidence? I don't know. It's culinary. Seeing if I could find this while we're watching the video. Huh. I can't find it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it. It's somewhere. Door slam. Anything else? I'm gonna have to go back through everything and try to find it. I know the orbs. I have that labeled from the third investigation. So, is what it is on that. We've gotten a lot of evidence out of the prison. I wouldn't say we've oversaturated it, but with the amount of equipment we've put around over the past 4 years, going into the fifth, it it's. Do I think I'm overdoing it? Yeah. Definitely overdoing it. I'd rather overdo it though and risk getting more evidence than missing something because I should have put equipment up. That's why it's like, even if I do get another GoPro, I think I'm still taking all the recorders. It's going to be like, you know what? Whatever. What's going to suck is if I ever stop the paranormal and, yeah, how much gear I have to get rid of. Just find a newbie in the field and be like, hey, $5,000 and it's yours. Just take it all. Just be done with it. After this, we're going to have 4 videos left. The more you do a location, the more acquainted with the spirits. The first 3 years, we got tons of evidence. Right now, we're only sitting on 115 pieces of evidence. Last investigation, we were already well over 200. So unless shit starts picking up, we might not hit 200 pieces of evidence, which it is what it is. You're not going to get ungodly amounts every time. It's just part of it. It's disheartening. Like I always say, it's disheartening that a lot of these recorders are just dead. But as dead as they are, as an investigator, it keeps you honest. It's like, oh, we didn't find anything. Shit. And you joke about it. It's like, the next clank, I'm going to call evidence that I saw a ghost move something. It's like, no, you're not. You're right. And that's that on that one. We're done there. We got another 6, 12, 8. We're not making it another 30 minutes. But they do need energy to what they do, and that takes time. Yeah, maybe there's so many investigators going in, they don't have the energy they need to make contact with me when I go in. I get that. It's part of it. That's why this year I'm going balls out. I'm going to try a few different things this year and see what happens. Hope for the best. But anyways, guys, we're like we're 2.5 hours. Quite a bit over what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do a bunch to get caught up. There will be a show tomorrow night. Tuesday, there might be. Depends what time I get home from work because I have to leave but early Wednesday morning. Which, yeah, and then I'll be gone till Sunday or Monday. So the following show will be next Tuesday. Maybe someone can join and yell at them all. Lilith, call Lilith. You two, TM, but like I said, there will be a show tomorrow, even if it's a short show. We're going to get through the rest of Dead's GoPro on the execution bulkhead. We're going to at least get through that. Beyond that, we'll play it by ear, see what happens. Anyways, David, Windsor, Ecto, TM, and anybody else lurking in the shadows, thank you for being here for the past 2.5 hours. Have a great rest of your Sunday and enjoy. Good night. God bless, and see y'all later. Thanks again.